Hey, what's this? I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to see what this video is saying.
Way, if you meet a men's rights activist who argues that misandry is systemic, that men are more oppressed than women, simply show him this photo, or this photo, or this photo, or these photos.
My whole thing is, this is like showing the WNBA and comparing it to the NBA. Nothing is stopping women from doing all of these things. Nothing systematic, nothing anything. You women don't vote for them. Women will always complain, why don't we have a female president? Vote for them. And the thing is, they don't even care about the person. They just care about the image. I will never hear somebody say, why don't we have a male president? No, because the male doesn't matter. It's about the person. I don't care about their gender. It doesn't change them.
As historian Gerda Lerner said, throughout history, men have been oppressed for many reasons: their race, their religion, their social class, etc. But women have also been oppressed for all of those same reasons, and they have been oppressed because they are women.
No. Poor women were oppressed because they were women. Rich women were chilling.
So I repeat,
And white women were chilling.
impact of misandry and the impact of misogyny are not even close. And it would...
I reject this lie they like to do of bringing historical evidence to accept their bigotry today. You were never oh my god, you were never you were never like abused with misogyny. Let's just stop this. You were never born in the times when you couldn't work or do all of this. But they love to be like, women couldn't even work 100 years ago. Bitch, you was born today. You have not been oppressed. And it's always the woman, do you know what I'm saying? Like a white woman told me, I've been more oppressed. That she's been more oppressed than black people. I'm like, ma'am, 100 years ago, you say I looked at you the wrong way, I'm dead. What are you talking about? Like, why do they act like they are like at the top? It's like a victim Olympics.
be a gross, ridiculous instance of false equivalence to claim otherwise.
That's some bullshit right there.
Why do you believe we haven't had a female president?
Because of just absolute misogyny.
You see what it is? They don't want to accept that they just don't have leaders in America that are good, that are women. Thatcher was out here for like, what, 16 years?
Men.
I believe we haven't had a female president because women tend to act on emotion,
This is a smart one. Keep this one safe.
and I think that a lot of people know that, and I think that women don't act necessarily logically off the bat.
And somehow they've changed the system. What the fuck is this?
I believe that females can be a little emotional.
A little?
They might not be able to regulate their emotions as much as men can.
I feel like it's too much of a old political view where only men can be president. I don't think we're at that stage where women are allowed to be it yet.
Women are allowed to be it. Nothing is stopping women. Women they're just not
As
there
much
yet.
as it'd be great, but I don't think we're at that stage.
Does not having a female president automatically mean women are oppressed, or could there be other reasons?
I don't think it's that automatically women are oppressed. I just think that I don't think anyone wants to take that type of responsibility, because being a president's a very big job, and I don't think a lot of women want to do that quite yet. So I think it's up to the women to want to do that.
It takes a ruthless individual to lead in a capitalist society, and women show way too much compassion and
Can we stop with this therapist speech? Let's keep it a stack. Just say they can't handle they can't handle the energy.
some of the situations where there should be none at all.
Is being president really a privilege, or is it a high-stress job where you get blamed for everything that goes wrong?
I believe it's a privilege to lead.
This is that bullshit I'm talking about, where they want the CEO position, but they don't want to actually do the job to get there. They think, oh my god, I'm president, bitch. Anything goes wrong, it's on you. Everything goes wrong, it's on you. Israel starts the war, Trump is getting blamed.
This country, it is a lot of responsibility, but it
The
is
economy fails. Oh my god, no other president would allow this.
a privilege.
Oh, I think it's a very much a high-stress job where you get blamed for literally anything. You can do right and you'll still get blamed. Like, there's everyone who has different views. It's a very hard job to do.
you have to make people like you. The whole thing is to get people to like you to vote, right? And you have enough money and influence to be the president. So it's a little bit of both, right?
If men are usually president, does that mean they benefit or just that they're expected to take on the hardest job?
I feel like men are assumed to be natural leaders in a sense. So
Assumed to be.
not necessarily. I'm not quite sure how to answer that. I just think they're expected to take on the hard.
I'm tired of this political correctness. I wish we could answer questions so blatantly and so bluntly. I'm done with political correctness.
Hardest job. I feel like men just.
Because if you're trying to be politically correct, you're not telling the truth.
Taking on the harder pressuring jobs, and women just kind of fall back behind it. So I feel like men just want to step up and do it instead of women.
Men do step up. They don't want to. They do step up. It doesn't matter about choice.
Why is men leading seen as power, but men dying in war or dangerous jobs is seen as normal?
As normal. I think we have this like huge stigma and like make a really big deal about, you know, honor and pride and like dying for your country. So I would say that's probably why.
You know what it is, bro? I think we need to get another war. Like, I'm talking like trenches in America. And you know, once these feminists try to run out the country, oh my gosh, yeah. Close the borders. Like, I'm talking like what's going on in you know what I'm saying? Where they grabbed all the men and forced them to go in the trenches. Let's stop with this ideology bullshit. Get back in them trenches. Get in them trenches. Like, non-negotiable. Everything will factory reset.
You know, I feel like it's the lower
you don't let them factory reset. That's the problem.
class that ends up going to war, not the upper class, unfortunately. So it's just different social status.
Could leadership be more about burden than advantage?
Could be.
So
What
why
is
would
this?
women want to take on more burdens?
The thing is, bro, I'm not gonna lie, we need to throw out that misogyny bullshit, right? I miss when words had actual definitions. When I say it like this, right? I say, yo, what is a cat? You would give me a definition on the spot. What is misogyny? Hatred of women. Women can't do this. Oh my god, you're a misogynist. Where is the hatred of stating a fact? I miss when words had clear-cut definitions as opposed to if the shoe fits, wear it.
I guess it depends on the woman.
Because I think women are also ready to take, you know, matters into our own hands, rather than, you know, it hasn't always worked with men in leadership. So
I feel like
I wish, bro, I pray the day we just stop coddling women and we give them the maximum responsibility, i.e. everything they do wrong, slap it on them, don't give no negotiations. Like, I'm tired of coddling when it comes to these type of women. For example, right? A woman predator gets grabbed. When it's a male predator, first of all, no one's ever negotiating. He's a fucking creep. When it's a woman predator, I was just going through a lot. I was going through a divorce. I didn't feel seen with my husband. You know, I was vulnerable. Shut the front door.
want to put
I'll
themselves
show
in
you
that
the
position
newspaper,
so we
bro.
can open up
No.
more pathways for women, but I feel like it's a very hard position
They
to
need to remove all barriers. I'm gonna be real. Hear me out, right? I think for equality to work, they need to remove all of these barriers for everybody. I.e., there's no quotas, there's no separate scholarships, there's none of that BS. And every single NGO and every single like company or movement or whatever that's promoting this type of division is shut down by force. I promise you we'll have equality then.
to get into, but
Nobody gets improvements, nobody gets help.
into that, one more women will want to do it, but I personally would not. I do not want to be president anyway.
Are women actually blocked from running for president, or do fewer choose to run?
I feel like systematically we are. I think if we had the support system where women would run for leadership. But
So you need to, okay, so let's go back to that. You're not barred, you just want women to open you and surround you and let you in. You're not barred, so you're just a brat.
See, I think we're starting to see that uprise.
I feel like they're not necessarily blocked. I feel like it's just a huge responsibility and pressure as a woman to step up to such a big responsibility when it's just a male-dominated field. I just think fewer choose to run. I don't think we're blocked in any way, as Kamala tried to run for president. She did amazing what she did try to do,
shit,
but
bro.
I think more women need to get into that position where they want to do it.
If fewer women want the job, does that automatically mean discrimination?
No.
I don't think that means discrimination at all. I just think it's a very high-pressure job.
They look at any asymmetry as like discrimination. Like the STEM shit. Bro, I'm tired of bro.
Don't want to step up and take that risk, I guess.
being disparaged from it, right? Instead of saying you can, it is, hey, these people are going to say that you're not enough. But I think that in a new growing age, we'll see differences, changes to the positive.
Why?
Should equality mean equal opportunity or equal outcome no matter what?
I think equal opportunity. There's a difference in equality and fairness.
Equality and equity. We're looking at two things, right? Equal opportunity, but also seeing each other not based off of what you see in front of you, whether it be gender, but seeing someone for their merit. I'm not looking at a woman or a man. I'm looking at somebody who's skilled. That's equality. Equity is I don't
Answer the
see
question,
difference,
bitch!
right? Maybe that's just me.
She didn't even answer the question.
Equal opportunity. I feel like everyone should have the same opportunity. The outcome depends on what you do during the job. So I feel like everyone has the equal opportunity.
You can be fair, and like to me, I think it's better to be fair rather than equal. If it's not everybody, we aren't like necessarily a socialist country, so not everything can be strictly equal. But I do think it's necessary for it to be fair. We may not be true.
What the fuck does that even mean, fair? What does that mean? Everyone gets a chance. Everyone only gets a chance with equality. They want equal outcome. I reject this. Bro.
Treatment may be different from somebody else, but it should always be fair. But everybody's different, so it's not.
What does that
equal.
mean?
Women make up about 53% of registered voters in the United States. So if the majority of voters are women, how can men be controlling elections?
I think it, dates back to, not that long ago. Men were the head honchos of the household, so we're still.
I'm tired of this whole thing of men are holding us back even though we're doing it on our own. Yes, I crashed my car, but men made me do it. What?
Evolving out of that mindset as a
You were never born into that mindset!
society.
A lot of women look towards their men in their lives, be the partners or their family members, to sway votes. You don't want to make your husband or your boyfriend angry.
Most women follow their men. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Most women follow their man. Like, they follow what their man says.
I respect it.
Most women, good women, the ones that actually have successful relationships, they follow what their man is talking about. The ones who buck against their man or try to control them, those typically don't have a happy house. So they'll never be able to follow what a man says.
If women don't vote for a female president, is that patriarchy or democracy?
I guess I would say democracy. I didn't vote for the female president, so
Democracy, because they understand that they know what a good leader looks like, and most women, like I said, they follow their man and they follow men. They follow their fathers, they follow their man, they follow their pastor, they follow their teachers, etc., etc. Their boss, like, typically is going to be a man. So women already come into this understanding that men are built to lead. Women know how women act and how women are. So
I don't think it's either. I just think that there's not a lot of women who want to be president, so there's
So
not a lot of
democracy
women
then.
who will vote for it.
At what point do women voters have responsibility for the outcome of elections?
I think we always have, and that we need to get it together a little bit more and start exercising our rights. And so we have the power, we just need to use it.
If women disagree with each other politically, how does a female president automatically represent all women?
It won't necessarily, because everyone's going to have different opinions and feelings based on how they were
My
raised.
voice is pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a bit too repetitive for my liking though, man. I'm not gonna lie, appreciate you. If you guys are